All right, I'm here. I know what you want to hear about. Recently, they have implemented dead hard validation. You want to hear how I feel about that? Because you know, if you stuck around the stream or the YouTube for a while, that dead hard is probably my least favorite perk that exists in the game, for a multitude of reasons. And I should probably redo that video where I talk about the reasons I don't like dead hard and all that analysis, because that video is very, very old at this point. And I feel like I can better articulate how I'm feeling now that I have like basically twice the hours in the game. Because I think that's a testament that I've grown so much in this game, doubled my hours, and I still think that's the one that I hate the most, even over things like Prove Thyself and stuff like that. Like, you know, so I hate that perk, and for a multitude of reasons. I'll do a TLDR. It's one of the strongest perks in the game. I know like Sprint Burst theoretically is better, and like DS is probably more powerful even if it's weakened state. But like Dead Hard is so powerful, and all you have to do is get injured. You know, it's like you didn't really do anything to earn that. You just kind of got injured. Dead Hard is one of those things where Dead Hard is the anti-chase killer equivalent to killer, right? And that's been in the game forever. Like people hate anti-chase killers, and rightfully so. I'm not saying that's not valid, but I'm saying like if you complain about anti-chase killers, that's what Dead Hard is to killers. It's anti-mistake. It's anti-mistake, the perk. And nothing feels bad like outplaying a survivor, or just so happening to like, or just like catching them making a mistake and they just like E to a window and they use it for distance to a window or distance for a pallet, and they're just no longer in that bad situation even though they played incorrectly. It feels bad, you know, when you outplay somebody and they just kind of have a E key or erase my mistake. It feels bad, and it's just, you know, it just sucks. You know. So the new validation, the whole plan, was kind of to erase the exhaust on the ground thing that people experience. And I've heard a lot of takes about this because I've waited a little bit. Obviously, like I think that's a good thing that I do. I don't report on things when they just happen. I like wait a little bit so I can like gather my thoughts and not have an intense emotional response like I like to have on stream. But like I feel like it's still dumb because like Dead Hard is already a perk I think is like way too powerful. So, like, making a perk that's way too powerful function better when, like, half the game's broken and there's more stuff going on. But let's go to the strongest perk that, you know, doesn't function the way you want it all the time. But, you know, 9 times out of 10 is just, like, granting you free distance and stuff that you, to be honest, don't deserve. Why are we making that perk better? I know it's just a bug fix, right? Like you're just trying to fix the exhaust on the ground thing. It's not actually a buff. I know, but like it boggles my mind because like that perk has been like it's so unfun to play against. It is one of the least fun perks to play against in the game, and like they looked at it and they said, there's nothing wrong with that. As a matter of fact, we need to fix that. You know, like they didn't say, oh man, that's kind of powerful, and has been for basically the entire time that perk has been in effect, like out every time, like ever since it's been out. It's been a meta perk that's been in almost every Survivor's build, almost every single game that I've ever played of Dead by Daylight is killer. They said, we'll make sure it works better. Like they did. It's just. I don't know, dude. Oh, man. I think, for some reason, I think a positive attitude to have about it is I think for some reason, behavior is just cool with their meta being the stalest thing in the planet universe ever. They just don't give a single darn about shaking up their meta, making people use different perks. They'll go down into, like, they'll look at you and say, oh, inner it's not inner strength anymore. I don't even remember what it is. Inner healing. Yeah, inner healing. Yeah, let's go say inner healing. Now that perk's better. Let's go to build to last. Let's make that perk better. But they just don't at all want it. Like, I am all 100% in. I think what you're doing with that is fantastic and great. I love you for that. Ooh woo. I don't know. Like making the C and D tier perks better are great, but it literally Literally does not matter if the C and D blah blah. It does not matter if the C and D tier perks are better. If the S tier perks are so much stronger than them, there's no reason to run anything else. And that is the situation that we're in. Is you are not fixing the meta, or not fixing the meta. You're not changing the meta. You're letting the S tier perks not only be better than the other perks, you're letting them be super S tier. You're making them way, way better than the other perks, and you just don't care. And the game is just stagnating so badly because of it. It just is. Like, it's just like you have to do both. You have to do both. You have to bring down the S tier perks to make those, because your whole point, your whole game plan with this, right? The whole buffing unused perks thing is to make them used more often. Makes sense. But you know what doesn't make sense? De-incentivizing people to use the giant OP perks that win games, that are literally game changing. On stream, I don't know if I'll put it up there, but because I ended up DCing from the game. There was, and clairvoyance is going to get fixed, by the way, because this is a clairvoyance story. So there's a clairvoyance bug right now where you can literally just push the killer, right, and go inside of the killer. I had a Michaela, while I had her body blocked as Bubba, go for a chainsaw. She pushes me out of the way and sprint bursts away. Out of the way of my chainsaw. It was a guaranteed chainsaw. Guaranteed down. She pushes me with the perk and then sprint bursts away. And then I ended up going into my next chase. 2 gens pop, by the way. After that happened, 2 gens pop after that happens. I get into my next chase. They're just pre-dropping safe pallets because it's the meatpacking plant, and I'm just like, oh no, I'm done. Another gen went off and I just DC'd. I'm like, dude, I lost 3 gens because of a perk. One perk changed the entire course of the game. One perk. And that is what Dead Hard does. That's what a lot of the Super S tier perks do. They will change the entire course of a game with 1 perk in 1 moment. And that is stupid. No perk in this game should be that powerful. Perks should help you. They should not change the entire course of the entire game. And that is stupid. And I will never not like that. I've gotten way off track, but you know, that's what you're here. You're here to hear me rant, right? So yeah. I hope you get exhausted less on the ground because of the Dead Hard validation, but the game's miserable. The MMR is stale. Or not the MMR, sorry, the meta is stale. So they don't want to fix that. So just forgive me if I don't give a shit that, you know, Dead Hard's being looked at, because it's not being adjusted in any way. It's just being made to be better, even if it's just a bug fix. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, that's it. I don't know what you pretty much expected me to say what I said, and I know that's not aligned with a lot of what big content creators are saying, but you know, that's why you watch me, I guess, because there's different opinions going on there. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, friendos. Make sure you do the like thing down below if you actually like the video. Do the YouTube thing. You know what I'm gonna say. The YouTube algorithm hides my videos even though I upload daily. You know what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm gonna say. Subaroni. Chickenroni. I don't know. But I'll see you guys when I see you. If I don't see you in the next video, hopefully I'll see you soon. Hopefully your day is going well, friendos. Goodbye.